Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining Respus Live. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We are so glad to be back. We've missed you so much. It is 2020, so I want to say Happy New Year to everyone that I haven't had opportunity to speak to. Happy New Year. Happy 2020. So excited about this year and what it's going to bring for all of us. So please, if you would, start a watch party, share this video. It's going to be an amazing show on tonight. I promise you, you'll be blessed beyond measures. So please share and start a watch party on tonight. And again, thank you so much for joining. We're so glad to be back. I've really missed you guys, and so I'm happy to be back with Respus Live. So tonight, I want to have like a subject as always, and it's going to be hashtag moving forward. So if I could get someone to kind of do that for me in the comments, hashtag moving forward. It's imperative. It's important. It's essential that we move forward. You know how it is when you're driving your vehicle. The rearview mirror is very small. That means that we don't need to spend a lot of time looking backwards or looking what's behind us. And we need to stay focused on that big window in front of us. It keeps us focused on where we're going. So we want to move forward. And again, it's imperative. It's important that we don't move backwards in 2020. We need to move forward all year, every day in 2020. So I did my vision board and I have a word, and I challenge each of you to find a word. My word is consistency. I want to be consistent all year. I want to be consistent with being a good mom. I want to be consistent at work. I want to be consistent in all the other roles and all the other things I do. So my word is consistent or consistency. And then my motto for the year is hashtag I will win. Yeah, that's my personal motto. So I have a word for the year, which is consistency or being consistent. And then my motto is hashtag I will win. No matter what the circumstances are, no matter where I am inclined to believe with God on my side, I'm going to win at everything that I attempt to do as long as it's in his will. So my motto this year is I will win in everything. So again, we're moving forward in 2020. And again, thank you so much for joining. If you would, please, let's start a watch party and share this video. I would love for you to share, at least 10 people to share this video on tonight. And also, if you'd like to be a sponsor, please hit me up in the inbox. I would love to have some sponsors just to sponsor the show and show your support. So please, if you would like to sponsor Respus Live, you want to support this this actual show, we'll love to have you as a sponsor. So please hit me up in the inbox if you're interested in sponsoring. And again, we're moving forward in 2020. So I was on the airplane the other day. I had taken a trip. And I was sitting at the window just looking out. We had to actually wait before we had to leave because of the traffic at the Charlotte airport. That's the first time I've ever been to the Charlotte airport. Let me tell you, that's a trip by itself. So I was just sitting looking out the window, and I was watching the other planes. There were so many planes, and they were leaving. But I noticed one thing in particular, that they had to push the planes backwards. And so I began to ask questions, and I began to talk to one of my friends, and he was telling me that airplanes don't go backwards. There's like our car, we have a reverse. Airplanes don't have a reverse. There's nothing that was created with the airplane that make it go backwards. So they had to actually push all the planes backwards, Mellony. They had to push all the planes backwards in order for it to go in reverse. So what I did when I was sitting there, I was looking at the window and I was thinking about myself. God didn't create me to go backwards. He didn't create you to go backwards. He didn't create any of us to go. We're supposed to be moving forward. And so when I watched them just push those planes back, I was like, you know what? We can't allow anything to push us back. You know, if we've been delivered from it and we've been released, we can't allow anything to take us back to where we've been delivered from. So it's important for us to move forward. So I want to encourage you on tonight. I want to encourage you to move forward in 2020. Don't allow anyone or anything to take you back. We weren't designed to move backwards. We were built to move forward. And in 2020, I promise you, everything that God has for you is in front of you. It is not behind you. So again, if you could hashtag moving forward, that's what we're going to do in 2020. So I'm so excited tonight to have a special guest. And as always, we always have special guests. So tonight, my special guest is Mellony Robinson. And a lot of you may know her because she is from Wilmington, but we have invited her to the show. She's our first guest for our first show in 2020. Today is January the 20th, 2020. So there's a lot of 20s going on here. So we got a 2020 vision going on in the studio. And again, we've been relocated in the studio because there were some issues and maybe some issues with the angles. But we were determined, Jamie and I were determined to get Respus Live back on the show. So back on the air. So bear with us as we go through this transition. But anywho, we're here. And we're here to let you know that we're moving forward in 2020. So we have Mellony Robinson. She is the owner of Wellness Within Nutrition Club. So we're talking about taking care of ourselves in 2020, our mind, our body, and our soul. So today we're going to talk about taking care of this temple of ours, our bodies. Are we doing the right thing with our bodies to make sure that when we move forward, we're moving forward healthy and whole? So I would like for all of you to welcome tonight my very special guest, Mellony Robinson. And again, would you please share this video? I want 10 people to share this video because we want this information heard all over Facebook. We share so many other videos. Tonight, let's share this video about moving forward as we welcome Mellony Robinson to Respus Live. So thank you, Mellony, so much for joining us on tonight. Thank you so much. We're talking about moving forward with our mind, body, and our soul. And it's so important that we have all those in tune. So tonight I want you to tell us about your business. At first, introduce yourself because there may be someone watching that don't know you. So introduce yourself and then tell us about your business and how you started and what motivated you. Just share with us how you moved forward in your life and didn't look back.
Okay. Well, I am Mellony Robinson. I'm from Wilmington. I've been here all my life.
Yes.
A long. I've done a lot in the community so far. I was a hairstylist I've been a hairstylist. It'll be 16 years.
Oh, okay.
This upcoming August. Mm-hmm. I got out of hair school, went straight into doing hair. In the process of my life, basically, I was always tired. I had a daughter back in 2008. So this is how I started out. Mm-hmm. I gained 65 pounds with her. Anytime I have a baby, I get big. I have an older son that's 21. And so with him, I gained 100 pounds. I was toxemic. This is something a lot of people don't know.
Right.
So I've always had weight issues. I'm 5'4". And anytime I have a baby, not just regular having weight issues, but if I consume and get pregnant, I get big. Mm-hmm. So then with my second child, with the first one, I was younger and I lost all the weight. Mm-hmm. Well, I was a little older when I had my second one. So it was really hard for me to lose the weight. And then I was a hairstylist. So we're eating out all day.
Right.
I'm getting cash on hand. It's serious. I mean, I'm talking about Outback, breakfast. I mean, all day long, I'm on my feet all day. And my life was just crazy. Mm-hmm. Because I was making fast money. There was so much money coming to me. Mm-hmm. It was easy access for me to say, it wasn't nothing to drop a $20 bill. I mean, I'm eating $60, $70 of food a day. $20 for breakfast, $20 for lunch. Dinner time, I'm ordering out because I'm still in the shop. I'm working from sun up to sundown. So I noticed that I was really unhealthy. Because when I opened up my first salon, I think I was 25 years old. So
wow,
I'm 25 years old with my own salon and I'm making money and I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, give me the money. I want to eat over here and I'm going to eat over here. Right. And it didn't matter.
Yes.
So one day I woke up and I was like, this is not you. I was after I had my daughter, I was a size 22 when I came out of the hospital.
Wow.
I went from 180 pounds to a size 22. And I was in a very long-term relationship. I was with him for 10 years. So, of course, the man is like, I love you the way you are. And I'm going along with it for like 5 years. And then I got tired of my legs rubbing together. And I got tired of my shirts not fitting right. Even though I dressed around my weight, I still was uncomfortable.
Ah, that's good.
So I had to do something about it. So how I got started was one of my guy friends, he was a trainer. So he introduced me to the products. I was going to the gym and stuff like that, but I couldn't lose weight. I was going to work out. I couldn't never lose the weight. So he said, Mel, you got to change your eating. I'm like, I'm eating salads every day. Why I got to change? Still not understanding my body and what was going on with me.
Right.
Retaining fluid, holding on to everything. So he started bringing me these shakes to the shop in the morning from another nutrition store in Wilmington. And he was like, if I don't bring them, you're not going to do it. So he would bring them to me, and at first I kind of was like, yeah, I don't really like it. I would go home and tell my boyfriend, like, I don't like this. It's not really good. Because I'm used to eating food.
Right.
Well, as time went on, my body started adjusting to it, and then I realized, you know what, I can do this. So I started shaking every morning. Whereas I used to have coffee for breakfast, I went to getting the tea and the aloe. So I lost my first 10 pounds where I couldn't lose any weight for me to stop drinking coffee. So I was like, I done messed around and lost 10 pounds. And I wasn't doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? I just cut the coffee out. So I was like, I might can do this. So the funny thing about it is I was going to shop in the morning, and everybody turned their nose up at me because us as people, I hate to say it, we don't believe that we can do anything sometimes. You know, we have the negative Betties. They be like, oh, she got that shake again today, you know. But I'm so mind strong that
Exactly.
when I decide I'm going to do something,
You can do it.
I'm going to do it.
Yes.
If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. It's nothing that's going to stop me from doing it. So every day I started going to get my own shakes. And I started doing them so good, and I was so consistent with it that the first year I lost 25 pounds. But that wasn't really doing it the proper way, because the first year I kind of was eating whatever I wanted to eat, just drinking a shake.
So you lost 25 pounds and you were still eating what you wanted to eat?
My first year.
Wow.
Yep. And that was just a shake in the morning for breakfast. Instead of me stopping by McDonald's, I would go to get me a shake. And I would start drinking them in the morning. And then I noticed my waist was getting a little smaller. And I was like,
no, the
waist didn't. I don't know now.
No,
Maybe
it did
getting
not.
that from before the pregnancy, you know what I'm saying? So,
yes, honey.
yeah, so then the second year, I started realizing how I wasn't waking up hungry. Now, I'm still doing hair, but I wasn't waking up tired in the morning. I wasn't waking up hungry. My body started changing. I started getting back to the old person I used to be.
Yes.
And I started falling back in love with myself. Like, hey, I'm getting back to the pre-pregnancy of, you know, the Mellony that was before the baby.
Right.
But it had been about 5-6 years of me carrying this other person. I had about 2 extra bodies on me because I didn't have this baby, and I'm short, and I gained 65 pounds. So I said, well, let me start doing all the products. So we have coaches, which is what I do. At the time, my guy friend, something happened with him, and he went away for a little while. So I had went to another nutrition store, and I was like begging her, like, look, I need help. Like, this man is not here. He's not going to sponsor me. I don't know what's going on. I need help, you know?
Right.
So she was like, okay, well, I'll tell you what you need, you know, and get your stuff. So from then on, I purchased everything at home. So I started making my shakes at home. So as I started making them at home, then my weight started getting real little. And
were you exercising or anything?
I started after that.
Okay.
I started going to the gym. It took me a minute because I didn't understand myself and what was going on with me.
Right.
I was still in that mindset of I can eat what I want and still lose weight. But then one day I started to realize, like, you got to take care of yourself. Yeah. What are you putting in your body? Yes. You know, I noticed that I just like really stopped wanting to eat like all the greasy stuff. And I still eat because I love to eat because I'm a cooker too. So I can cook and I like to eat. So that was really a hard adjustment for me. And I tell people all the time that anybody can do it because so many women be like, I can't do it. But I was so spoiled, Sharon. Like, I'm talking about, I was that girlfriend that I can work from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night, get home exhausted. I done work 12, 14-hour shift. I'm making money, though, because I'm young.
Right.
So, you know, I'm getting money, and I would literally take me a shower, go to sleep, and I would wake my boyfriend up at night and be like, can you go get me something from McDonald's? And he would be like, Mel, ain't nobody going. And I had that look. He'd get up and go get it because I done work all them long hours. And then he used to feel sorry for me. Like, let me get this crazy girl something to eat. You know what I'm saying? So
you had really poor eating habits.
Very poor. When I tell you I ate a loaf of bread every day.
Wow.
And this is why I say a loaf of bread, because we don't pay attention to it. Like, for breakfast, I have a sandwich. For lunch, we order an Outback or wherever else we at, and I have bread with that.
Right.
That's 2 to 4 slices. And whatever I ate at dinner time, it always had to have bread. So I was eating like 6 slices of bread per day.
Wow.
I was eating rice, whatever else I wanted to eat. Hardly drinking no water. I'm drinking sodas all day, juice all day. whatever. I mean, whatever I want to do, that's what Mellony was gonna do. I'm gonna be good at it. Like if I'm gonna do something, it doesn't matter. I'm
so
just
your
gonna do it.
motivation came when you realized you needed to do something different
For
with
myself.
with your own life.
For myself.
Yes, you needed to do it for yourself.
I got tired of being tired.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
I was really tired though. Like my right knee was hurt. So I went to the doctor and my doctor was like, well, you're too young to have a knee replacement. But if you don't get off some of this weight,
wow,
I don't know what you're going to do because you're too young. We're not going to let you get one at your age. So I was like, tag, Mel, like, you having knee issues? You ain't going to be able to enjoy this money with your knees hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I said, I'm going to change my life.
So you just got tired of carrying the weight, and it was affecting your body. It was affecting your knees.
Right.
You were standing all day, working 12, 14 hours. So therefore, you were not really taking care of yourself.
Right.
And on top of that, you weren't eating properly
at all,
and you probably weren't sleeping well either. So you were just like. That's why
I was a mess.
Yeah, that's why
mess.
And that's why in 2020 we have to take care of our mind, body, and soul. So tonight, if you're just joining in, and we thank all of you for watching, we're talking to Mellony Robinson, and we're talking about taking care of our temple and taking care of our bodies. We're hashtagging moving forward, and as we move forward in 2020, we want to make sure we move forward in taking care of ourselves. So she used the product personally, and I love this. If you're going to sell something, you want to make sure it works. So you use this personally. So you have a personal testimony of how this changed your life.
2013, I started doing it in 2013. In 2013, my ex got killed in 2013. So, wait a minute. 2013, no, 2015.
15, wow.
So I used it for about 2 years. I started the business before he died. Okay. But I was doing it at home over the computer, over the internet. So my clients would purchase things from me. Like when I would do their hair and they'd be like, Dad, you looking good. And I'm running around. I ain't never tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm working from sun up to sundown. I got energy. So they wanted to know, well, what are you doing? Why do you have so much energy? So after he passed, then I decided I became a single parent. So I always like to tell people that when I became a single parent, it was like, okay, either you going to fall or you going to make it. It ain't no going backwards with me.
No, man, we
going
forward.
over there.
Yes.
We moving all the way.
Yes.
So that's how I started my second business because it was the income. I was like, I can make a little extra money over here doing this. But I'm also helping people in the process.
Right.
So why not work it? You know, why not?
So you're doing hair and on the side you're selling this just because people see you and they see what the product has done. You have energy, your waistline is slim, and you've lost that weight. And so you started double dipping, so to say, so to speak.
And so, of course, like, you know, I have people that's in my chair, young girls, old girls, older women, whoever. And they confine in their stylist.
Of course.
So a lot of deep things people talk to me about.
Right.
So as I was growing in the business, I learned how many people were insecure with themselves, and very unsatisfied and unhappy with who they were. And you can look at somebody on the outside and never know what they're going through on the inside.
True. That's true.
So then I started to realize how much I was important to people and what I can bring into people's life. So then it got deeper than the products and just me. For once in my life, I found something that wasn't about me.
Right.
It wasn't, I took myself out of the equation. It ain't about me. It's about what I can do to help somebody else.
Exactly.
So I have been such a blessing to so many people that it makes me feel so good to be able to help. So there is no secrets. Like I tell people, this is what I do.
Right.
And the crazy thing about it is nobody believes it. Like some people be like, I didn't know you really just do that. Yeah. You don't eat? Girl, yes. I still eat fried chicken. I still eat pizza. But I eat in moderation.
Yes.
I don't shake all day long. I do like 2 shakes a day, morning and lunch. That's because I have my own club now.
Right.
It's easy access for me to get to it and I'm not hungry, you know, because I'm doing my shakes, I'm drinking my water. It helps me to be consistent with my plan. But I still eat. Like we eat.
Right.
You know, as Herbalife coaches, we do eat. And it's a good business opportunity for everyone because I even have clients that's under me that have started a business.
Yes.
that has started a program and they can help. So it's like a revolving circle. It's like I can teach other people to help other people, and they can teach them people to help other people.
So tell me, how did you start your own business? Now you have a location. So please tell us what the location is, and I want y'all to please stop by to see her and support her. As she stepped out and moving forward, she has her own place, her own business where you can actually go purchase a shake in a very, and I've been there a couple times myself. So tell us where you are and what transitioned you to open your own business, because I know that had to be not easy, so probably difficult and some challenges, but because we're moving forward, you didn't let those obstacles stop you. So what was the driving force for you as far as opening your own business?
Well, I jumped off the bridge. That's something a lot of people don't know about me.
Uh-huh.
I am like a chess player. Like I'm real methodical with things when I do things, but I'm not afraid to take a chance.
Yes.
So what happened was I be on team calls because education is important to us. We still go to trainings. We still stay educated. I'm on call every week. And so it was my time to open up. It was, I was up in my level where it was my time. I was not prepared for it. That's how I know it was meant. I was supposed to actually be moving to Charlotte at the time. I was traveling from Charlotte to Wilmington every weekend. I would go try to build up my clientele. But towards the end, I say about a year of me doing that, my spirit was uneasy. And it kept telling me something else. So I just was like, well, it's my time. I found a building. I went the first month, I started looking for a building, and I drew up a plan, got approved for the building the same month, moved into the building. It was not planned. It was supposed to happen.
Did you consult anyone, or you just did all this on your own?
I did. I have a coach.
Okay,
so
good.
we talked about
Good.
it. She was like, girl, go ahead. And I was looking at her like, I ain't ready for this. But it was what I was supposed to do because it's something I love doing.
Right.
You can't go wrong when you enjoy doing something.
Say that again. That is
it's
so
a
important.
sense of peace for me.
Yes.
Because it was something that I really wanted to do. I've always owned my own business. But this was something totally different because it wasn't my area. Like, I've been a stylist for 15 years.
Right.
So this was something totally different.
So you really did jump off the bridge. You started a new business.
Girl, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I know how to make this shake. But I didn't know how challenging. It's not easy. It was not easy at first.
Of course.
I was working from 2 different buildings at first. And then I realized I need to be in the same building. So I moved everything into the same building. But it's the best thing I could have did for myself because I can help other people.
Absolutely.
Now people can come in. The advantage of we've been open the company for 40 years.
Right.
But a lot of people don't understand what Herbalife is.
Right.
It's not a weight loss company. So let me clear that up.
Right.
Because so many people are like, do you take diet pills? No. It is a healthy nutrition company. We are a nutrition company, meaning if you are eating the right product or consuming the right foods and product or whatever, however you want to say it, if you're overweight, you're going to lose that weight because everything works hand in hand. So like, instead of drinking coffee in the morning, I drink tea. So tea, this is what I drink. And it's so crazy and funny because you never know, like you start doing things and you be like, well, dag, I can really replace this for this. So I started with the tea first because I got hooked onto coffee because one of my old girlfriends was like, I drink coffee every morning. Girl, I need my Starbucks. And me running behind her. Like, well, maybe that's why I'm tired. I need to go get Starbucks. But then later on, I realized that cup of coffee was like 300 and 400 calories first thing in the morning. Whatever you put in your body in the morning is what you're going to crave for in the afternoon. So that's just like if you wake up in the morning and your thoughts is negative. You're going to be negative all day.
All day. That's so true.
It has changed everything with me. Like when I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, I thank God and I'm up in the morning. Lord, I thank you I made it. Because sometimes I go to bed at night, I be tired. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I could get up the next morning and I be all right.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So when I wake up in the morning, first thing first, I be like, Lord, I thank you.
Yes.
Make sure my girl okay for school.
Yes.
And then I'm ready to go with my tea. That's my energy. I don't drink nothing else in the morning. My tea is first.
Now, how many ounces is that tea?
6 to 8 ounces
6 to 8
in
ounces.
a cup.
Okay.
And it's only 5 calories in that cup of tea.
Wow.
You mix it with water, hot or cold. The aloe is for the digestive system.
Yes.
So a lot of us don't go to the bathroom like we're supposed to.
Exactly.
And I'm going to educate y'all tonight. You need to be using the bathroom almost every meal.
At least 3 times a day.
Yes.
Okay, people. At least 3 times a day.
Whatever you put in your body need to come out.
Yes. This is good here. So this is the product that helps you stay regular and use the restroom properly.
That's part of it. I take fiber. I couldn't bring everything
of course,
with me.
Yes.
But I do take a lot of things that help me stay regulated because so many of our young generation, they be like, I can't get rid of my stomach. I just want a flat stomach. Well, you're not even going to the bathroom, baby. That's got to come first. Or they'll say to me, well, I don't want to go to the bathroom. Do it make you go to the bathroom? That's normal. You should be going to the bathroom. You should be having bowel movements every day.
Every time you eat, pretty much.
That's normal.
Okay.
We're so used to things not being normal.
Absolutely.
That whenever we get something that's normal, it scares us.
Yes. So you put the aloe in the tea in the morning? Okay. You use a little bit of it in your tea?
You use 3 capfuls of that in your tea with water. You stir and just drink. Easy.
And you do this 7 days a week, every morning?
I do it every day.
Yes. Okay.
Now that I got my store, I leave my store on Sunday. I'm gonna leave my house on Sundays. Like I don't even have my product at home no more like I used to because I go right to the store. I don't care where I'm at.
Right.
I go to the store, fix my stuff in the store.
Right.
Because it gives me a sense of feel like I'm at the club and I can drink. I'm getting my stuff. I can go on back and do what I got to do. If I'm about to go to church, I drink it before I go, whatever.
Right.
But you always drink a cup of tea and then you have a shake. Now the benefits of the tea, it help you burn 100 calories per cup.
Yes.
For those that cannot burn calories or is having problems. That's why I was able, my first year, I did not go to the gym, but I still lost weight. But I didn't want to look like I was 65 pounds heavy.
Right.
See, you ain't got to look like what you've been through.
You better say that.
I done been through a lot. I don't look nothing like what I've been through. Okay. I done had 2 C-sections, all that.
Yes.
But nobody never know it but me. So you don't have to look like what you've been through.
Absolutely.
So I decided, well, let me go to the gym. Let me pump this thing up a little bit.
Right.
And so I started feeling better. So I drank my tea and then I do my shake. The shake is the meal replacement.
Okay. Now Danielle wants to know what's in the tea. Can you give us a brief?
It is caffeine.
Okay, there is some caffeine in the tea.
Okay. And it helps to boost your metabolism so your body will burn the fat.
Okay.
So that's what's in the tea.
Okay.
It do have different things in it like orange peacock extract and just green tea, regular things that regular teas have. But this actually has a little caffeine for that boost.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So that's what's in the tea.
So you do your tea and then you add the aloe and then you do your shake. You do a shake for breakfast and a shake for lunch.
That's right.
Yes.
So in the shake is 24 grams of protein. That is vitamin A, E, D. We got everything in that shake that's for a meal. It is a meal replacement. Okay, it's not a weight loss drink.
Right.
It is an actual healthy meal. What your body should consume is that a normal meal, a healthy meal is. Right. So it's not too much. It's not less of nothing.
Right.
It's exactly what. And we have doctors we actually have doctors that have approved us. This is really a healthy meal.
Right.
So for a lot of people thinking, do the shakes make you lose weight? It's a healthy meal. You're not overeating versus when you go get grits, eggs, sausage, bread, all that. That's a lot of that. That's your whole meal. Right. In one, your whole day of food in one meal.
In one meal, yes. Especially if you're counting calories. You can easily, I do the calorie count and then I'm like, ooh, I can eat one thing that will actually take my calories over what I'm supposed to eat in a day just with one Cinnabon. That'll do it for me.
So like one Cinnabon, it's like 400 or 500 calories.
If not more.
Some of them be 6 or 7. Yes. With our shakes, they range from 170 calories to 250 is like the max.
So I can do 2 shakes, 2 meal replacements versus something sweet. Right. And then, yes, definitely.
And the good thing about it now is they are sweet and they do taste good.
Yeah, they are really good. I actually come to your place of business and I do ask you to please go by and support her. And then there's a place in Leland that I go to all the time. I try to get a shake at least once a week. I wish I could go more often, but I go to work so early. And that's the reason why I don't do it more often. But it really is a meal replacement. I get a shake and a tea every time I go, and that tea gives me the energy that I need. I do like the tropical passion. Is that mega tea?
Right.
Is what it's called?
Mega-lit tea.
Yeah, mega lit tea, and it gives me the energy that I need for the day. And then I'll get a shake, and it really holds me for at least anywhere from 3.5 to 4 hours.
Right.
And I love to eat.
It really works.
It
Like,
does.
It really does.
And they taste good, and there's so many
do.
different flavors because it takes me longer to stand there and figure out what flavor I want, and then I have to ask the lady that works in your. I was like, which one's your favorite? Because there's so many different choices, and that's the thing about it is you have so many different choices. You can go in, you can pick out the shake you want, you can get your mega lit tea, and you can get everything you need to last you for a complete meal, and it doesn't cost as much as if I was to go to Longhorn and sit down and eat lunch.
I tell people that all the time.
Yes.
They say they can't afford it. My message to people that keep saying they can't afford it, yes, you can.
You can't afford not to take care of your body.
You can't afford it. Ain't nothing too great. I'm going to take care of me.
You have to.
And that excuse, a lot of times, is ridiculous because a meal for us, if you calculate it, it's $45 per canister. It's $3.15 or $3.18. I may be a little bit off with the cents, but consider that you're paying for one meal when you shake.
Excuse me.
For the month, if it's a 30 serving. So it's very cheap to get the product, but you just buying it at one time instead of you buying it per day.
Right.
So people that buy things per day, they thinking, oh well, I can go to McDonald's and I can get me a combo for $7. Well, you can come and get a shake for $7, and that's healthier for you. Or you can buy your canister at home and make
it yourself,
and that's way cheaper.
Yeah,
Than you
I
coming
just
to the club and
purchased.
get
I
it.
just purchased the all the stuff to make my tea at home, my mega lit tea at home, and so that's what I do now instead of running, because sometimes I don't have time to go get it. I would preferably rather go get it. That's just because of how I am, but because I don't have time, so I've learned to start making that at home, and it is such a blessing, and it gives me the energy that I need because I don't want anything that's not natural in my body to give me energy.
Right.
I don't want to take any pills. I don't want to be spaced out.
Right.
You know, I don't want any of that stuff to alter all this energy I have anyway. And I don't want anything else.
Yeah, I started at home. I mean, and mine was good at home. I got running that kitchen, honey, and I was so like, because I'm a last minute person. Like, I'm going to sleep to that last minute. So when I would finish, I would make my shakes in the morning, throw my dirty blender in my refrigerator. That's how I realized I wasn't consistent and serious about it. I ain't got time to wash this out, but I'm going to put this right here in this refrigerator, and I'm going to wash it out when I get back home, and I'll be ready to make another shake when I get back home, just so I won't have to say I don't have enough time in the morning.
Right. No more excuses.
Time for whatever you want to have time for.
And we have to make time in 2020 as we move forward in 2020. We have to take time to make sure our mind, body, and soul is in sync. In order for us to go forward, we need all three components in alignment. And I can't stress it enough. We take care of everyone else, especially as women. We take care of our families, our friends, our loved ones, our parents. It is time for us to take care of ourselves.
Right.
It is time for us to live our best life. It is time for us to be healthy and whole in every area of our lives.
Yep.
And so, and the amazing thing about it is I love that you post photos of your weight loss and how it has benefited you, because you can tell people all the time that this product works, but when they see it and they see that it works for you and you're taking it and you're selling it, then that's all the testimony. That's the testimony they need. It sells itself. I mean, so, and I'm not trying to sell Herbalife, but I do use it. I do. And I asked you the other day if you could bring me when you was like you were in the shop by yourself, because I work.
Like, I wish I could. Everybody keep asking me that. I'm like, okay, God, how I'm gonna make this work?
I was like, can you bring me one?
Like, can you bring me one? I'll be like, I'm by myself.
I think I'm probably maybe 5 miles, 6 miles down the street, but it takes a while on military cutoff to get through that traffic.
Yes.
But I enjoy coming in. It's a very nice place, very clean. And this my cousin Patricia. Hi Patricia, thank you so much for joining us. She wants to know, is it safe to use this product with prescription medication?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, Patricia.
I'm on a prescription medication.
Okay.
That's a lot of people things they don't know, but I am nothing major, but it's just life things.
Yeah.
And I take mine I drink my tea.
Mm-hmm.
I be just as crunk, honey. I be having all the energy in the world. I work 2 full-time jobs. I go into work, seriously, 7:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get off whenever, like, because I still do hair. So I work the smoothie bar from 7:30 to 2:30, Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go in the back and I do hair from whenever to whenever.
Right.
I want to clock out.
Exactly.
So sometimes I just clock out whenever.
Right.
Like I was in there at 1 o'clock. Friday night, Thursday night. I was in the salon almost to 1 o'clock.
Yes.
And still had energy.
Yes.
Still running circles around them, girl. Don't ever be tired. Sometimes, now the weekend caught up with me. I was in that bed early, but
Yeah.
when
But
I
it
gotta
does
when I gotta get work done.
Mm-hmm. It
That work
boosts your
gonna get
energy.
done.
Yes.
My energy level is on 100 all the time.
Yes.
I'm never at work tired.
Right.
Unless I had a very strenuous day. But most of the time, I can get up, I drink my tea, and I have my tea throughout the day. So it's good to do 3 cups a day. In case somebody want to know how many cups I do a day. I
You do 3 cups of tea.
I do 3 cups
Okay.
of tea a day.
Mm-hmm.
I do morning, lunch, and I try to do one for dinner time if it's not too late.
Right.
Because
you
the
don't
tea
want
will
to
keep you up.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to have like a cutoff time so you won't be wired when it's time to go to bed. You're welcome, Patricia. She said thanks for the response. So
You're welcome.
And again, if you're interested in Herbalife, please leave a comment on our page and she'll be able to read it and contact you personally. She is a Herbalife coach.
I am. I'm a wellness coach.
She's a wellness coach. And so she can help you independently, individually, whatever your needs are to get you where you need to go in 2020. Again, we're moving forward. We were not created, as the airplane wasn't manufactured, to go backwards. We're created to move forward and to propel and to excel beyond measures. But we need to do that whole in every area of our life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. But our mind, body, and soul, we need to make sure we take care of our bodies. And this is an excellent way to take care of our bodies. So again, and Danielle needs your address again. She's going to give us the address again, and I'm going to try to type it in when you give it to me. What's the address?
Okay, Danielle, it's 6620 Gordon Road, Wilmington, North Carolina, 28411, Suite K. And I also have a website too, that you can go online if you want to look at the products. It's www.goherbalife.com/Mellony Robinson. And that's MELLONY
ROBINSON.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I actually
You want to get my phone number too?
Yes, and we're going to put her phone number down as well.
My phone number is 910-769-7352.
7352, okay.
Feel free to call me and ask me questions. I help any and everybody. I don't care who you are. If you need help with something, please feel free to call me, text me. Like all my customers know, I get calls, I get texts in the middle of the night. My life is crazy, but it's a good crazy. When I wake up in the morning, I know that, okay, I have a message from this person and they need help with something. I have clients that work at night shift, during the night hours. And that's the only time sometimes, because they sleep all day,
right?
That they can contact me. But I just want to let y'all know it's okay.
Yeah. And so what we're going to do tonight, we're going to actually give away a mega tea and a shake to someone on tonight. So we need for you to pick a number between Jimmy. What numbers we need, Jamie?
1 and 50.
Okay, we're going to pick a number between 1 and 50, and this is going to get you a free shake at Mellony. You have to go into the shop.
That's right.
To get a free shake, and you're going to get a free mega lit tea. And this is for signing on tonight. We want you to be able to go in the shop and speak with her personally, and we're going to provide this for you, compliments of Respus Live. So please give us a number between 1 and 50. Jamie picks the winners, not me.
Tell me a number.
Jamie's going to pick the number. So y'all start putting your numbers down. I only see 2 numbers so far, Lisa and Danielle. So put your numbers down. We have 36 people, and you can actually share this gift.
No.
If you can't receive it and you can't make it to Wilmington, you can share it with me. I'll be happy to go and take care of that for you. Thank you, Danielle, for putting the website. Danielle has added her phone number and her website for us. Thank you,
Cool.
Kiva, Martin Pickett. Thank y'all for putting y'all numbers down. Again, a number between 1 and 50. We're giving away a free shake and a free Megalit tea. Compliments of Respus Live, because we want you whole this year. We want your body whole. We want
That's
you
right.
to operate and every gift and every purpose you have. We want you to be healthy. And again, these are the products that she used, and she is a walking billboard for her business because it's worked for her. And again, we're moving forward in 2020. There's no time for us to go back. There's nothing gonna pull us back into what we were
all.
in. We're
Nope.
moving forward. It is our season. It is our time, and we're gonna take care of our bodies. That is right. We're gonna take care of our bodies. Okay, I was just making sure I answered all Danielle's questions. If you have any questions, hey, Retha. My sister Retha's on. Thank you, guys. Continue to put your numbers. Thank you, Brenda Howard, for putting your number. Thank you, Martrina Sutton, for your numbers. Come on, y'all. Put your numbers in between 1 and 50, and it's a compliment. Respus Live. I want you to go and take care of your bodies. And you can do it more than one time like Danielle just did. But this is great. So you have some others. She has other products too. Tell us about that. I
So
think we have
these
time.
are snacks. I just want everybody to know you got to be careful what you snack on.
Yes.
Okay.
Guilty.
It's a lifestyle change.
I'm guilty.
And I have my days where I say, you know what, I want this and this is what I'm gonna do. But the majority of my days is everything is done in moderation with me.
Right.
So this is a beverage mix, which is considered a snack. I drink this for a snack. So it has 15 grams of protein in each cup.
Wow.
And it's actually a snack. And it gets you full because a lot of our snacks have fiber and protein in them.
Oh, that's good.
So that keeps you full. Even though you're drinking a liquid, it's still going to give you the vitamins that
The
you
vitamins and the nutrition
Right.
that you need, as if you were eating a snack.
need. Right. I'm a Snickers lover. I used to love Snickers. I put the Snickers away.
Get rid of them Snickers.
I'm spoiled, girl. I used to be real spoiled. So I had to put the Snickers down. And now I do the protein bars. These are really good. They're 10 grams of protein in them. It's a chewy bar, and it fills you up.
Right.
And I think the calorie intake for these are 140 calories of healthy nutrition, though.
Right.
So I used to lay in the bed and eat these at night. And I hate to say it, but 2 or 3 of them. If I was hungry and I was like, I just want to be greedy, but I'm being greedy with the right stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I eat these too as a snack. So that's a good form of a snack. We also had the little bars now. We have the little protein bars now.
Oh, good.
Y'all, they good.
And
They
you
little
have those in
small
the
ones.
store as well. So if you go by the store, you can actually try some of the products and you can see which one you like best, because there's so many different kinds.
Right.
And I'm telling you, I stand in there it takes me at least 5 or 10 minutes to figure out what type of shake I want, because there's so many different variables and they're all so good and they taste good. That's the thing about it. They
That's
taste
why you don't
good.
get bored.
And they don't have the aftertaste or anything like that. Miss who? Miss Murphy. What's her first name? Shantae Murphy. Thank you. Shantae Murphy
That's
is
my
our
niece.
one. That's your niece?
You're on, Shantae.
Yes. So Shantae Murphy is our winner. Thanks
Good job.
everyone. Thank you all for
Yeah.
participating. And thank you, Shantae. We're glad that you're the winner on this evening.
That's so good.
Yes. So you make sure you go by. You said your niece. Go
That's
by
my
your
great
auntie.
niece.
Go by
Yep.
your auntie's
That's my
shop.
niece. Yes.
And get your free drink and your free shake and your free tea. And so thank you all for participating on tonight. And we really want you to try this. We really want you to go to the location and speak with her, since she is a coach, and you can talk to
Right.
them independent, because everybody's issues are different. Our bodies
I
are
want
different.
To say this. Y'all got to stop saying what you cannot do. It's so funny because everybody say I fuss all the time, because I fuss everybody out of my shop. I be like, this my store and I'm going to say what I feel and I don't care whether you like it or not. Everybody know how I am. Like, they already know how I'm coming. I
Right.
be so serious because I love people.
Right.
I'm
You
a
want the
lover.
best for them.
Right. And I
Yes.
want the best for you. And
Yes.
it's so crazy how we allow other people to determine how far we gonna go. If I would have listened to everybody when I was walking in that shop with them shakes every morning while they was eating grits, egg, and cheese, honey, and they still looking the same 9 years later. Wait a minute, excuse me. It's 2013, 8 years later, almost. With health issues.
Yes.
And I'm over here good.
Yes.
If I would have listened to them, I would have still been in the same place, not liking myself, my knees was heavy, or I
Yes.
probably would have had my bone to bone by now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, them shakes ain't gonna work. Who? That ain't gonna work from who? You? So all the things that I hear all the time about, oh, she do shakes, that's all she do. No, I eat. I cook turkey wings. I cook rice and gravy. I cook collards. My food is good.
Yes.
I bake cakes. You know,
Yes.
I do all that. And I still can go in the store and pick up something off the rack and don't have to try it on. That was my goal for myself.
That's good.
Set your goal and do what you got to do
Yes,
for you.
exactly.
Don't worry about what nobody else say.
Yes.
People going to say stuff all the time. My message to ladies and men too, don't ever let nobody tell you what you cannot do. There was times when I first started the product, my body had adjusted certain things
Yes.
because it was so used to all the wrong things. So I did it first. Like if I started out drinking the teas in the morning, I would feel a little lightheaded. But I used to drink sodas all day long. And it was like my body was kind of trying to get out of that transition of
Right.
doing wrong to doing right. So I did have times and days where I was a little more hungrier.
Right.
I did have days where I wanted to eat a little bit more, you know, but I learned how to deal with those things. You're going to go through something when you're trying to change something. So my message is don't give up. Don't let nobody discourage you. Don't stop. No matter what, do what you got to
Right.
do for you because
Yeah.
it's all about you.
Taking care
It
of you.
ain't about them.
Taking care of you.
Yeah.
As we move forward in 2020, we want you to take care of yourself, your mind, body, soul, and spirit. And the night we talked with Mellony about taking care of our bodies, I do encourage you to look in the comments below and find her address. Go by and see her. Make sure you tell her you saw her on Respus Live. Go by and talk with her. Let her give you a plan that'll work for you specifically so that we can get where we need to be in 2020. We're moving forward. We're not going backwards, and we're going to move forward snatched, and our bodies are
That's
going to look
right.
good, and we're going to look good. And yes, that's what we're going to do this year.
That's
That's
all
what
we
we're gonna do.
doing.
So, Jamie, what was the number again? 15 or 20?
It was number 20.
It was
20.
number. So Rita, the number was 20. It wasn't 15 because my sister was like, I said it first. I love my sister, but she be on it, honey. But that's my support team. But
That's
anyway,
right.
sis, you still can go by it, and I'll make sure I take care of you.
That's right. Come see us.
So go
sis.
see Mellony. I'll make sure you're good. I'll make sure you're good. So again, thank you all for joining on tonight. I am so glad to be back. We are so glad to be back with Respus Live. We enjoyed our time off.
Thank you
It
for
was
having me.
beneficial. But I was so glad to start this show with Mellony because I wanted our first show to be about taking care of our bodies because we are so busy taking care of other people. It is our season to take care of ourselves.
That's
So
right.
please stop by, speak with her, talk with her, find out what's good for you. You can make this at home. You don't have to go to the store. After you figure out what's good for you, you can order. Her number is in comments. Her website's in comments. So please feel free. You can contact me. I'll contact Mellony. We'll make sure you get in touch with her so that you'll be healthier in 2020. My birthday is in April, and I'm going to be 50. The
That's
Lord let me
right.
live to see it. And I want to be down at least 10 pounds. So Mellony going to help me get down.
That's right.
Now, if I get past 10, I don't even know how y'all going to deal with me. I'm
You
just going to tell
will.
you that right now.
You will. And I drop weight quick. Sometimes I be like, girl, you better slow down.
Now,
and
I
let
don't
me-
drop nothing quick.
I do.
I still drop it like it's warm, girl.
You
I don't
can
drop
lose
nothing quick.
it. You can lose it.
Yeah. So again, thank you so much. And again, now she's gonna help me. So when we get back on in April, I should be down at least 10 pounds so I can
That's
be
right.
ready for my 50th. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We thank you so much for your support. If you would like to sponsor Respus Live, the sponsorship can be anything, but if you would like to sponsor us, help us move forward in 2020. Please give me a call or send me a message. I'll be happy to go over our sponsorship and the things that it offer and how you will help support me with Respus Live. Also, if you need to get in contact with Mellony, please don't hesitate to contact me. Her information is in the comments. I want to shout out Makeup by Beauty by Drea. She always just takes such great care of my face. She makes sure I'm
she does.
snatched. You know, I said, honey, you know, I'm getting up that age. I need all the help I can get. Well, thank you, Drea, for taking such great care of my face. And we thank Jamie, our producer, Jamie Henson, who does an amazing job. And so my sign off for 2020 is here's to 2020 and living your best life. We're going to live our best life in 2020. So again, the
That's
hashtag is moving forward. And I've challenged you to find a word and to find a motto this year to help you keep focused. My word is consistency, and my motto is hashtag I will win. in every area of my life. Again, thank you, Mellony, for joining us on our first
You're welcome.
Respus Live in 2020. Oh, we got some good stuff coming, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back next Monday with another great show. And may his peace be with each of you. Until we meet again, God bless you. Thank you, Mellony.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's such a great honor to have you here tonight.